What's going on, everybody? Sergeant NoobTube here, and we are back for some more Dear Esther. Last we left off, we had just found a new area. I believe this is called the Buoy, and I apologize for last time. My voice recording program that I use kind of cut off on me towards the end there, so it kind of just heard the narrator's voice and ended without a goodbye for me. So that's what happened, if you were wondering. But now back to this. I gotta kind of figure out what's going on here. And back for some more discovery and beautiful scenery. Oh, look at that ship. That thing's huge. Look at that thing. Ooh, do I go left or do I go right? Left or right? I'm gonna go right. My curiosity is it's too much for this. I have to check it out. This big ship with all those connexes on them, all those mill vans. Let's see what we got going on. I really wish I could run though, because this kind of slow walking is not working out so well. What is this over here? Barrel? I'm really interested in the ship though. Look at that wind too. I wonder if I can go on the ship. It looks like I can't. Well, I can't really jump, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But we'll see. Maybe I can. Or maybe like here. We'll find out. Yeah, I can't jump, so. Can I get up here? Nope. Stuck. Okay, I can zoom, but that's about it. Come on, narrator. Where are you at? This has to give me something. This is like where I came from, I'm pretty sure. I have to be able to get on this ship somehow, though. Here, maybe? Oh, no, it looks like it's blocked, too. Dang. And I want to avoid the water as much as I can, because last time I drowned. Apparently my guy's a horrible swimmer. Oh, man. That's not good. It doesn't look like I can get up there anyways. Dang, okay, well, back up here then. Back up here. I wonder if I can get to the smaller ship. Let's find out.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Maybe he's telling me to get in the water, so let's do it. Let's get in the water. If I can get past these rocks. Come on. It's just a rock. Urgh. You can't walk over that. Are you kidding me right now? There has to be a way I can do this. Can I come up here? I can come up here. Well, sort of. Maybe I can get up here like this way. Oh, come on. Come on. Let me on. Oh, screw you, boat. Screw you. Maybe I can, like, get in this way. Nope, not this way either. Here? Nope, still stuck. Great. Man, I want to... Okay, so there must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. I got that far. What does that mean for me? I couldn't tell you yet, to be honest. Now, can I get up here? No, still can't. I can go in here, though. There's a whole lot of nothing going on in here. Look at that, nothing. Whole lot of nothing. That's all munched. I guess I gotta take the high road. Or maybe if I... Because I don't think I can even get in the water from around here. That looks like a... What kind of boat is that? It looks like a Navy boat. Sort of. I could be wrong though. But it doesn't look like a normal just ship. But I'll probably have some ship expert send me a message or a comment and say, oh, that's not a Navy ship, that's a whatever ship. It's a crab hunting boat. So we'll take the high road and see where it takes us. I'm still not sure. Look at this barbed wire. These barbs are like, look at this thing. It's like huge. The size of my hand or my fist or whatever. Wow. That's cool. Look at that freaking thingy up there. Radio tower, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
All night the boy has kept me lucid. I sat when I was at the very edge of despair, when I thought I would never unlock the secret of the island. I sat at the edge and I watched the idiot boy blink through the night. He is mute and he is retarded, and he has no thought in his metal head but to blink each wave and each minute aside until the morning comes and renders him blind as well as deaf-mute. In many ways, we have much in common.
Wow. I guess that's not really funny, but it made me laugh. And, wait a minute. Isn't that where we just came from? I thought there was like a path up. Oh yeah, this is the path up. I'm stupid. There's the down path. Here's the up path. The high road, as they say. I still can't get over how pretty this game is. All the weeds waving in the wind, swaying back and forth as I slowly walk my way up this mountain. It's a big ship, though. I guess it's probably not a Navy ship if it's carrying all those containers, but you never know. Is this the way we... This is the way we came in, isn't it? Well, that was pointless. I don't want to go back the way that I came. But it seems like that's all I can do, really, unless there's a place over here that, maybe I can get up there somehow. I don't know. So back we walk. Walking, walking, walking. More walking. I wish I could, like, jump or sprint or something. But all I can do is walk and drown, apparently. There has to be a way to get on that ship, though. Or maybe there's like a path up here. This probably leads to another area.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh. So I guess she got hit by a drunk driver or something. That's what I gathered from that. You've been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk. That looks like it's deep. I don't know if I want to be going down there.
What charnel house lies at the foot of this abyss? How many dead shepherds could fill this hole?
Let's find out. Ah!
Come back.
That sound was freaky. Okay, so I'm at the abyss. Okay, apparently I wasn't supposed to jump in the hole. Oh, that must be the house he was talking about. I thought there was a house in the abyss. Apparently I was wrong. That sound is pretty freaky too, like when you die, that like kind of heart beating sound. It's really strange and kind of freaky and weird. Oh, there's a house here too. What is this, like, pathway?
I've begun to climb, away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
What was that? Like voices. That's pretty nasty too. Looks like someone had like an operation or something here. It's pretty gross. Ugh, that was weird, those voices. And off goes the flashlights. We're going towards this house. There's the sun.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
That's sad. He did all that work and he ended up just dying. And there's that sign again, look at that. That one looks more like a map though, or something. There's like arrows and stuff. That's weird. Huh. Let's go up to this house, see what's going on up here. Let's see. Oh, there's another, oh, there's a can of paint and some kind of drawing. Weird.
Three cormorants seen at dusk. They did not land. This house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.
Looks like somebody was pregnant. All these ultrasound pictures. Somebody was definitely pregnant. I wonder if his like wife or whatever, if she was pregnant and then she got killed by a drunk driver. And here's his bed, I guess. Oh, I thought there was the body in there at first. I was like, what? What is that? Okay. Who is it? Is that the cave we're supposed to go into? Let's find out. I don't know how long this game is, you know, or if you, when you're walking around, if you find different things, if you explore everything. I don't know. There's a cave there. How do I get to that? Can I go up here? I don't think so. I want to go in that cave though, but it's like, dang. Okay, I guess I gotta go down here. Guess I gotta go down her. Oh, that would be a long fall. I probably wouldn't survive that, would I? Nope. That answers that question. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Random deaths, I guess, aren't that cool anymore. Oh well. Let's see, what's next? And we're just like wrapping around this mountain here. I wish I could find a place like this to live. This would be a nice, like, great view.
Jakobsen's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed. The result of some birth defect, or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him. Unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop. A false and calcified seabird.
It's pretty deep. Pretty deep. But yeah, like, I wish I could find a place like this to live. It'd be pretty nice. Although erosion would be a huge problem.
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. All around him, small flowers were reaching for the weak sun. The goats had adjusted happily to life without a shepherd and were grazing freely about the valley. Donnelly reports they hurled the body in fear and disgust down the shaft, but I cannot corroborate this story.
Well, that's not very nice. You're not supposed to throw a body down a frickin' shaft or whatever. It's not cool. They could have at least buried him. But yeah, like I was saying, it'd be cool to find a place to live kind of like this, but erosion might be a problem, and it's pretty windy. And then, you know, the salt coming from the salt water might not be that great either.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg.
Ow.
I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Huh, so I guess that's what happened in the in that little barn thing. Is this death? Apparently not. I guess that was supposed to happen.
Did Jakobsen crawl this far? Can I identify the scratches his nails ruined into the rocks? Am I following him cell for cell, inch for inch? Why did he turn back on himself and not carry through to the ascent?
Wow. This is pretty cool. Alright, well next time we are gonna kind of travel through this like weird cave kind of thing and find out exactly what happened to us. Our injured, crazy, insane self. But until next time, have a good one. Or something like that.